Hello guys, this is Fun Automotive, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a video of all the tools and the gear and things that I keep inside of my Jeep. So, I hope you guys stay tuned and let's get started. Alright, let's open this up. Alright, we'll start with my toolbox. I've already taken some things out. So, in the very top, right here on the box, I carry clips, screws, panel screws, things for my air compressor, bulbs. I always gotta have bulbs, cluster bulbs, door panel clips, more door panel clips. And let's move on to the inside. Alright, now inside I have this Hyper Tough cheapy tool, little 54-piece toolkit. Shockingly, this ratchet right here, you would think it was a POS. Shockingly, this thing actually works. I put a good bit of pounds of pressure on this sucker, and it never snapped and never skipped teeth on me. When I was changing out my fan clutch, or not my fan clutch, my what was it? I think it was an alternator, and it actually held up nicely. I'll show you guys. It was at Walmart. It's for $10 right now. I was just there yesterday, and it's only for $10. That's it right there. It's shocking. I remember a long time ago, I bought this same exact kit from somewhere else. It wasn't Walmart, it wasn't Hyper Tough, and even though this might just obviously be rebranded, bought and rebranded, but I was looking closely at some of the sockets. This was like, let's say, this is like 7 years ago, if I can get it to focus. Can't get it to focus, but I remember the quality on the socket on the last set that I bought was terrible. Come on, focus. It's not gonna focus. But I remember it was terrible, and these sockets in this set are pretty dang perfect. I haven't found any flaws, nothing throughout this whole set. It's all been perfectly good. Screwdriver, shockingly, a good ratchet. You know, it ain't no Mac tools or anything, but so far it got the job done. If it was gonna break, I was gonna just throw it away, but I figured, hey, I was on the go. I needed a kit real quick for the job I was doing. And yeah, that's just about it. And right here, this is the very top portion. It sits right on top of the whole toolbox. I have some Allen wrenches, some of that tape, thread tape stuff. Can't think of the name. A razor blade, one of the multi-bit screwdrivers, magnet, tire pressure gauge, my lug nut key, and socket holder, 3/8 to be specific, some silicone tire letter marker, which I don't know why I have that in here, flashlight, some Hyper Tough screwdrivers, which I just bought, and damn, these suckers, they really do work good too. They haven't chipped at all. I've used it only a few times. I think like 3 or 4 times, and so far so good. The cheapy stuff from Walmart, man, I give it a good thumbs up. This is some more of that Hyper Tough. I have another set of these over at my other home, and they are Hyper Tough Husky mixture, but in my other I have another box. In my other box, I have 3 toolboxes. In my other one, I have all Hyper Tough, and I use the hell out of them, and they have never cracked on me, never snapped, never stripped, never broke. They're sockets, Hyper Tough sockets, deep, you know, shallow, 1/2 inch, 3/8 quarter. They're all excellent, really well. I have one of their crescent wrenches. Pretty good stuff. Good stuff. I'm gonna put this back right here. Pretty dang good stuff. Alright. I'll put all this back in the box shortly. Now, I have a lug nut wrench that I use. It extends. It's another Hyper Tough. It's another one of those Hyper Toughs. I use the hell out of this thing too, and like everything else, Hyper Tough, it withstands the abuse that I put it through. Here's the hose to the nice little air compressor that I got. No air in it. Good little thing right there. Alright, now I'm going to start with this box. I just emptied it and organized it out. This is my air compressor hose. It's a plastic hose that stretches and extends out, and I don't like it. It feels cheap, like it's going to snap. Second off, this is my tire plug kit. I bought it. I've only opened it up once. Haven't even used it yet. It comes with all the proper stuff, plugs, the tools. This thing's a piece of junk, I'm sure. Feels cheap. Looks cheap. Sometimes you gotta buy the more expensive tire pressure gauges to get an accurate reading. Alright, here, this is an inverter that I bought. One of the first inverters I bought, 120 watt, just a little simple one to keep plugged in the car to get a little bit more space to charge. There are more ports to charge some more things. It's good. It's not bad. That's exactly what it looks like. Small. Now this one, this is the 750 watt that I used when I was camping, and this sucker worked well. I charged everything off of it. It tells you when the battery is getting low, when how charged the battery is, when you should run the car to keep a good charge, and how much voltage or wattage it's using, and it's great. It's great. It's got the internal fans, obviously. Alright, right here, this is my jumper cables I keep inside of this little thing just to keep them organized so they're not getting all over the place and becoming a mess. This is a bottle jack from a Grand Cherokee, my wife's Grand Cherokee. I bought a new one for hers, so I decided to take it. I have the bars that go to it to lift it and lower it up there in the front, but it's good jack, still works. Just thought she should use another one because sometimes it could be a pain jacking up. This is the extension cord for the inverter. I showed you the big one, 750 watt. I carry a map with me. It's one of those big road maps. It tells you everything, just in case, your phone dies or something and you're lost out in the middle of nowhere. This has the dirt trail tracks, all that stuff, the good stuff in it. Alright, now this is my air compressor. It's a Hyper Tough. I'm sure I showed you guys before. It's up to 100 psi max, 120 volts, and it does flawless. I air up all of my tires, as you guys know. They are 33s and they air them up fast. Yes, it does. It does have to run a good few times after I'm done with all four of them. But with just airing them down to about 25 pounds and then getting done wheeling and then airing them all back up, it literally only takes me about 15 minutes tops, and this thing only runs probably about twice. By the time I'm done, it's all gravy from there. So it was a good investment. This thing's nice. It's small. It's a 3-gallon, I think. I think it was a 3-gallon. It was one of the best things I bought for this car. This and the toolbox for sure. And maybe the inverter as well. The big inverter. This little guy I'd never used anymore. I've only used it once. But I really like the air compressor. I really think that was a good add-on right there. I'm happy I did that. And of course, I carry a little, what is this? A little 2-gallon gas tank, just in case. You never know. I should be carrying a little bit bigger one, at least a 5-gallon. I don't know, it's going to be pretty big though, but I'm trying to conserve as much room in here as possible because, you know, I've got a child, I got to put stuff in here and all that. And I forgot to mention, I carry a spare jacket and a oil towel, just in case I do got to work on the car. I'm not getting anything dirty, so yeah, because I've already used my tools in here, my car tools, these ones, for some things in the front and some things on my wife's Jeep Grand Cherokee as well. And I have everything. I have everything that I needed. I mean, for whenever I was doing the work on her car and my car, I didn't fail to need anything else, and it didn't fail. I had everything. Sorry, I can't talk right now. And well, I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. Pulling out all my junk to show you guys. You guys enjoyed the video, so if you can, please like, please subscribe, and as always, I'll be back on the next one. Goodbye.